Okay, I'm calling in.
I was just talking to Keisha about that before the game, and she said she was talking to somebody from Ohio, and they were like, "What happened?" You know, and they were just like, "Holy, like it's tough to play at Toledo."
Toledo Rockets 15-7-5 in the MAC. Miami 19-4, 10-2.
Hey, this is John in Toledo, Ohio. We've got a women's basketball game hosting Miami of Ohio.
Testing, 1, 2, 1, 2. There we go. That sounds more like me.
Yeah, you had the wrong one selected. You had wireless selected. You can make any adjustments.
The Rockets going with Boyd, Santucci, St. Fort, McIntyre, and Black. The usual 5, at least it has been altered. Conference play.
Probably dialing back
goes
just a
with
hair
Lauren
more.
Dickerson, their 7th all-time leading scorer.
Hey, this is John in Toledo, Ohio. How's it
Savannah
going?
Kleesner and Kendall McCoy. Am I good, or do you need me to keep going?
I am good. You've got Miami of Ohio at Toledo women's basketball, correct?
That's correct. And then, Matt, could you check on you?
Yes. What did you say your name was, sir?
7-5 in the Mid-American Conference, taking on the #1 ranked Miami Redhawks. Keep going?
Can you keep going?
Yep, 419.
Yes, please keep going.
530-4613.
Yeah, you keep talking right.
All right, Toledo Rockets taking on the Miami Redhawks. Both teams with 12 games under their belt in conference play. This by far is the best game of the evening in the MAC.
Okay, that's good. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, cool.
That is correct. They're all in your
You
end.
guys, could you move that headset out of the shot? Sit next to it or something.
Yep.
This selects the mic.
I'll
This
zoom in a
selects the
little bit more.
mics. Like, so, like, say for example.
Oh, so it affects
that's
what this is.
Yes.
I see.
Good.
Right.
So what's that supposed to be?
Perfect.
That's the rights.
I know, but what's it supposed to be?
Oh, that's a cool shot, Steve.
Yeah, I was like, oh,
Like
can
right
someone
now,
call
what
it?
are we
Oh, no one's
keeping?
shooting.
Yep,
Oh,
sounds
wait.
good.
Jimmy is.
Jimmy's
Or
always.
whatever.
Jimmy's always working.
Or whatever his name is behind the backboard.
Left side or right
Okay.
side?
This was the right side of the court.
That is Esteban.
I'm Jimmy.
I'm Greg.
No, Jimmy's back at the office. Jimmy's
Yeah,
not working right now. He took the season off after soccer.
It's Frank and Esteban.
Senor Frank, Senor Esteban.
All right, Patrick, I'm going to get out of your ear for a minute here and
Oh God.
talk to...
Oh God, what's happening?
I don't know what that was. That's weird. Hey, Greg.
What's up, man?
Saying,
I have a question.
Talk to me over com. You got com? What do you need?
So what mic should be selected right now? Like, is it like
Like
I just
for your
don't know, like,
selector,
yeah.
I would... The next thing you're probably
camera
going to
5,
adjust is their wire.
Gabrielle.
Okay, so I should just keep
I
that.
just park it on that.
Don't have control over your iris.
Just know that if
Oh,
you
wait a
need to
minute.
suddenly adjust somebody
Never
during the
mind.
game, you gotta
Auto.
select it.
You're good.
While you're asking and we're on the subject,
So cameras 2 and 5. Let's decide who gets what now. So camera 5, you'll always get away. Or I'm sorry, camera 5, you'll always get home subs and home coaches, home bench as well. 2, you'll always get away subs and away bench when we go to breaks, unless we decide otherwise. And as always, everything is subject to change.
We used to have to say that at my work.
that's cool
We are
too.
currently
Danny,
not
are
on
you
a
on
wait.
IFB
However,
yet?
that is
So
always
ideally
subject to
cameras
change.
2 and 5, what we'll do is we will do keys to the game, and then after keys, once we're done with all of those, the next dead ball, we will go to the coaches. And at what point are we doing Danny's live bit today?
it'll be during a dead ball in the first quarter,
So prior to the first break.
prior to the first break.
I think they're gonna be early.
Look at that.
I wondered who was doing that. I was like, Brian's not doing that. He's supposed to be.
Don't freak me out, man. I'm not ready for this as it is.
Now 4 of us are controlling graphics.
I believe in you.
Good. That's
Well, I plan to leave Bank 5 open and game. I mean, I can go back to this stuff.
And I'm just going to keep it up here. Now I'll have to minimize my dashboard a little bit and do other stuff. But
I kind of wish I could hear this louder.
nah.
John.
National anthem.
Yeah.
2.5.
And now Bane's about to appear and destroy the entire basketball
We
court.
are coming up on 2 minutes to live, everybody.
Just a reminder when we are live. When we are live,
We never did. We never checked at the scores table. I hope Mike can hear us.
Say Mike actually does listen to
Mike
us.
listens to us, and Mike is very good. But if Mike can't hear us, we
No, Mike's fine. He's fine. We don't have anything.
2 minutes now, everybody.
I mean, unless we come back with a package. I'm just hoping Bob can send out a message to everybody.
But like whenever you guys open,
I think you have.
Now that the anthem is done, Mike or Steve can either be here
look at him.
and shot.
I think she's I think we've had problems with her.
Hey, there's Mike. I see Mike.
Hey, Steve has headset
2
on now.
Hoskins can right over.
Of course.
Yep, I got you, Steve. Thank you. If you can. Hey, cool. Thank you, Mike.
I think I have page 4, but you will.
We are a minute and a half till live, and then our open is another 2 minutes from that.
Nobody back here.
Danny can. Okay, Danny, I just saw a text. I hope you hear me.
All right, we are minute 15 out.
Can you guys turn on wireless mic real quick? Danny, talk to me.
Test 1, 2, 3. Test
You're
1,
very
2,
low,
3.
but you're there. Go ahead and adjust her. Keep talking, Danny.
Test 1, 2, 3.
1 minute to live, everybody.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24.
You're good, Danny. Thank you.
Sounds good.
Cool. Hey, killing her, Mike. Go ahead and kill it. Danny, keep talking to me.
Test 1, 2, 3.
Okay, I can still hear you through my speaker. Perfect.
Okay, cool.
All right. So A is online. A can be tracked full.
Everyone else is killed, right?
Full. 30 seconds.
30 seconds. Eight, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Roll it.
You're watching the Mid-American Conference on ESPN. We welcome you to Savage Arena, where the red-hot Miami Redhawks are on the hunt for their 10th win in a row. But the Toledo Rockets have already picked off Central Michigan and Ohio in this building. Tonight, they try to take down another MAC heavyweight. Welcome aboard, everybody. Mason Lowry with you alongside Red Boyd. Danny Rogers will join us from the sideline. Great to have you with us for a matchup of 2 teams that do it with defense.
Yeah, they most certainly do. And then both teams sit at number 1 and number 2 in the Mid-American Conference. Toledo at 1, Miami at number 2, because both coaches realize that defense travels and defense wins championships. So on nights, whether you're at home or on the road, and your offense is inconsistent, like it's been at times for both of these ball clubs, being able to play strong defense will give you a chance to come away with a victory.
This is a matchup that will pit 2 former Toledo area high school stars against each other. For the Rockets, we've talked so much the last 4 years about just how good and efficient Kayla McIntyre is on the offensive end, but what gets lost in the shuffle a little bit, how good she is defensively.
Yeah, it's something that she steadily has improved on over the course of her career. What she does extremely well is on the defensive end is she walls up and makes opposing offensive players shoot over the top of her. And in terms of blocking shots, she has a knack of getting the ball at its highest point and avoiding foul trouble. And every once in a while, she'll step in, she'll take the hit, get that offensive charge call in her favor, and give her team an extra possession. She's been outstanding on both ends of the floor with this Rocket basketball team. She's going to continue to be here down the stretch and close to the tournament play.
But on the Miami side of things, Kendall McCoy was part of a star-studded senior class at Northview High School, not that far from here, and she has carved out an outstanding career for herself down in Oxford.
She most certainly has. She's a 1,000 point scorer after 12 points a year coming into this one. And she does have great versatility on the offensive end. Her size allows her to score from the inside.
And then we'll hit a transition, and then we'll hit a
three-point line. She's knocked down 40 triples on the season, all while shooting respectable 39%. She's going to continue that versatility down the stretch here in big play and manage to stay at the top of those next standings.
In fact, Peter Music and open mics. Go Mason.
Coming down the back stretch of the regular season, here are the standings in each division.
Is A clear?
And 2 looking for win number 20 on the year, and a 10th consecutive up a half game on the Ohio Bobcats, who Toledo beat them by 26 last week. Toledo right in the middle of the pack. Mac West now a game behind in Northern Illinois, who beat them on Saturday. Ready to
you see perseverance is probably the best descriptive the best characteristic any of these teams can have is you're gonna win your ball game and you're gonna take your lumps along the way, but the ability to put the pass behind you and move forward and focus on the next task at hand is critical to determining your ability to climb into the standings of this ever so tough Mid-American Conference.
And blues music.
All set to go here at Savage Arena.
Thanks, Mike's up.
And Toledo's guys, Toledo line up first, Brian. As soon as you can, Brian.
Izzy, you're going to have a graphic coming in on your left. Those effects mics are way too hot. You got to listen. I can't even hear Mason.
Really do. For the Rockets, they get the first 2 points of the night. That's the usual 5 for Toledo. Sarah Sings Ford, we've talked about her lately, a player that can be
don't do those when that's it.
Okay, I know. I got scared after I clicked the.
Lucid.
Yeah, and she's going to need to be just to keep defenses honest.
A little wider.
You're able to score just a couple of baskets a game because teams in the scouting report are simply not playing her honestly, and they're providing help elsewhere. So if she can get the 6-8 points a game, it's going to make defenses think twice about leaving her for the Rockets.
Quite an outside-inside combo. Lauren Dickerson, one of the best women's basketball players ever at Miami University. Savannah Kleesner really coming into her own as a high-level inside player, averaging 14.6 points and even 8 rebounds a game.
So Brian, you can go get keys ready.
Here's Kleesner going to work on McIntyre. That's a good defense we talked about in the open.
Yeah, she's good job moving her feet laterally to slow them up and making Kleesner with the ball right now. They're forced to kick out.
From mid-range, face up Jay is short. Good score for the rebound for Toledo.
Toledo keys.
Brett, take us through your keys.
Number 2, you want to limit your turnovers. This basketball team has turned the ball over to premium the course of the last several ball games. 3-point efficiency in their 7 league wins. Toledo shot 41%. In their 5 losses, they shot 27% from behind the long line. And pick one. Are you going to take away the guard play, the perimeter play of Miami, where 3 of their starters combined for 120 made threes, or are you going to take away the post play? Pick one. Try to make Miami one-dimensional. For Miami, quick start here on the road is going to be critical. Just knock down the 3 ball there to take the 1-point lead here early. Defense travels number 2 in the MAC. You got to get it done on the road as well as at home. And the big 3, we talked about Kleesner, Lauren Dickerson, and Kendall McCoy, all double-digit scores.
Right,
they need to be here tonight and try to get an X-factor involved as well to come away with the big road win.
A couple of buckets start things off for Kayla McIntyre, sandwiched around a bank 3 from Lauren Dickerson. Dickerson eyes another one. That misses off the heel. It's McCoy with a long rebound. Dickerson goes up and knocks down the short jumper. It's Lauren Dickerson 5, Kayla McIntyre 4, just 2 minutes in.
Yeah, a second chance opportunity. Lauren Dickerson knocked down that open.
What do you mean
it just changed?
Yeah, it said tonight 3, then it changed to 5.
Kayla Boyd, no, he's doing a very good game.
What I meant with season, I meant the actual season.
Bailey Reed, run down low by St. Fort,
which shows their actual season
for Toledo.
Floor looks a tad hot right now.
That Barton clock did not reset. Doesn't matter though, because Kayla McIntyre can go right back to the well.
She's done an outstanding job getting deep positioning where she can turn over that shoulder and finish right at the rim. That bucket is all predicated on her free post positioning without the basketball.
And we already saw that for her in the intro, so
Lauren Dickerson
her now that you know she's got
an awkward shot in the lane and it goes.
Well, we see in the mid-range jump shot. Next time you see the first step quick ball from Dickerson.
Be ready for Danny and a dead ball.
15.9 points and 5.5 assists as well. McIntyre spins right by Kendall McCoy. Kayla McIntyre with all 8 Toledo points.
Yeah, she put Kendall McCoy in the spin cycle there. Was able to get the finish. The versatility of Kayla McIntyre's game is more than just a
sorry, Greg.
over your shoulder type finisher on the inside.
Spin cycle. What's going to happen?
Run Danny on
that score inside.
First dead ball.
New coaches. We have no coaches yet.
I know, but we're almost under 5. I want to get the
pass. Took a big deflection, ended up in the hands of Kendall McCoy. Running up ahead is Bailey Reed, a transition layup for the 5th-year senior from Twinsburg.
Bailey Reed is this one sort of the starting lineup here. Late December on into league play due to an injury, and she's kind of that player, the glue girl, does a lot of the intangible work, keeps possessions alive on the offensive end with an offensive rebounds at a high level, the defensive end as well. She got that transition bucket.
You and I were discussing her before tip-off. We both compare her favorably to Sarah St. Porter. Almost kept that one alive. Kendall McCoy grabbed another rebound. Kendall is in the top 10 all-time in rebounding at Miami.
Carolina plays Duke at 9.
That's one of just 7 players in Red Hawk history to have 1,000 points and 600 rebounds.
Danny, if we get a dead ball here before the 5-minute mark, otherwise we'll come to you after the commercial.
It's only a 30% three-point shooter, but she's got 31 knockdowns from the year from behind the arc. Her, Kendall McCoy, Lauren Dickerson, 120 made threes between the three of them.
Not too shabby.
So you might have to run
Kyle Blackburn from outside the Mid-American Conference play. And speaking of terrific, there's McIntyre again. She's 5 of 5 from the floor. 5 minutes in.
Right now, Miami is committed to playing her one-on-one, and one of those we'll let her get hers perhaps, and
This is us. Get a roll out.
Yes, we do.
How long? This is
our media time.
20-second, hit it now.
We'll catch our breath. 5 minutes in so far. It's been the Kayla and Lowe show. Kayla McIntyre, 10 points for Toledo, and Lauren Dickerson, 7 for the Red Hawks.
Right, 7 score.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, break.
You come straight up on Danny. Have Danny do.
Cool. Clear for 2:30.
Yeah, right. We did. Don't
forget to mark that down.
Oh, thank you. 5. I don't know if you heard that. Yeah, you're good. Thank you. Okay. Let's come. Yeah, Greg, I'm with you. Let's come right back up on Danny here.
Yeah, Danny.
Okay, thanks,
Do you want me to welcome us in, or?
Yes, Danny.
Okay.
So, Greg, since we're doing Danny, do I still need to do her resetter thing, or should I just do location?
Once we're on, yeah, once we're back into live action.
Ali, Megan said she doesn't need you here. Can you be ready for Danny?
Are we coming back with Danny?
Yeah,
you're right.
Yes, we're coming straight up on Danny.
No music. Come back to Danny.
No, we can do a 10-second.
Yeah, we'll do a 10-second bump in with Danny's mic. Yep. Is your light on, Ali?
Do we come up with a score? Or?
It seems bright.
1, you'll be ready for game. That looks a lot better.
That light looks a lot better.
Thanks, Brian, for having that ready.
Yep.
All right,
1 minute back.
Justin, you still need us?
Yeah, all cameras except for 1, 2, 3, and 4 should be shooting whatever Justin needs.
I already have packages ready for Dickerson and McIntyre.
Just have these. Just have these at 15 and just have these.
Back in 30. Going back on Danny. Under 30, Ali coming right up on you.
Stand by. Ready, 10-second bump. Ready her mic.
Back in 15. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Mike, give me a couple extra seconds here. 2, 1, and up on Danny. Music. And music. Mike, go Danny.
Go Danny. Go Danny.
Welcome back to Savage Arena. Red Hawks lead the
Please,
Rockets
yes,
by
please.
2.
Just a couple seconds.
2 big things that have been missing from this Rocket team.
Yeah, they're
as
gonna
of
go.
late.
They're not gonna
Energy
wait on us.
and effort. Granted,
Promise you that.
energy not always in Toledo's control. A
me
few
know when you're
players
ready,
have been
Greg.
under the weather, especially guard Nakaya Black, who played through the flu this past
we're ready,
Saturday.
Mike.
She managed to knock down 4
Lose that, please.
three-pointers in the process. Yet Coach Cole still needs to see a full 40 minutes
You're
of
still
max
on, Ali.
effort and energy from her
Ready,
team.
one?
She said when you play
Ready for
teams
Mason
like
and Lex
Miami,
Mikes?
the margin of error gets even smaller. So taking care of the ball will be critical for this Rockets team.
There, Mikes.
Mason?
Take one.
Go Mason.
And just like
right
that.
on
Nice,
cue,
Danny.
the Rockets
Turn it over.
Thank you, Danny.
Thanks
Here
for
at
the
Savage
reset.
Arena in Toledo, Ohio, Miami, leading Toledo 12.
Nice job, Lee. Nice job, Danny. That was good. Thank you.
That defensive talk in the open.
Yeah, both teams have come out on fire defensively.
Yes,
Yes, McIntyre, you talked about a little bit of Caleb McIntyre.
You can do tail the tape right now.
7-12.
That would make sense to me.
Yeah, you got the sidebar. Watch out, Izzy Crawford's going to come in on the left again. Tail of the tape, Crawford coming. Sidebar up.
Tatiana Davis and Tanea Beecham. There's a look at the tail of the tape. We mentioned this earlier, the top two scoring defenses in the match. Toledo giving up 59
That's good
points
right there,
in the game, including holding the Ohio Bobcats to just 50 points here last week, and Miami is just half a point behind them. Nice bucket inside for Tanea Beecham. 3-point defense is huge as well. Miami, the best in the league, at a staggering 24%.
Yeah, Toledo, they're holding team at 28%. So again, that's why they're number 1 and 2 in the conference in total defense. And you know, right now both teams are searching, trying to get their footing on that end of the floor on both ends. We got 26 points here combined already here with just 6.5 minutes.
Justin Dunlop,
contest.
Coaches, let's do home coach next.
Putback drop
Dead
there
ball.
for Kristen Levering, a senior from Powell,
Megan or
Ohio.
Justin, can either of you hear me?
First post in off the
Sinead just texted me that she can't hear anybody.
Davis misses the three. Beecham, the offensive rebound. Putback missing high off the glass. And it's cleared away by Kendall McCoy.
Yeah, 2 shots here for the Rockets. Like halfway, that ball's both those basketballs are halfway down and came out for him. But when Coach Bell talks about effort and energy, it's just not with the starting 5. Nice drive there by Kendall McCoy. He was talking about, you know, even the players coming in off that bench need to provide that spark and try to keep that, maintain that level of play. And first possession offensively, you had 2 good looks at it. It's got to knock it down.
Sarah Rosen and Akaya Black, Toledo's 2 best 3-point shooters. 39%, Black at 41%. Tatiana Davis is goal for steps. Kennedy Taylor comes in from Miami. There she is, a freshman from Columbus. Boyd, St. Fort, and McIntyre all return for the Rockets.
That works. Ready, 5. And take 5.
Coach Caldwell right back to her starters quickly just after about a minute break here, down 2 possessions here. We know against this Miami team, you don't want to give them too much separation, and all the confidence
Next
they're playing with as well as they're playing. We want to be able to maintain arm's length.
Brandon, you can leave that open.
Yeah,
She will make that.
she will shoot from anywhere, and a high volume shooter too. In fact, she's taken 27% of her team's shots this year. She attempts 17 a game, but when she is hot, she is really hot.
Yeah, that was her 51st make, and you talk about being hot. 31 points is her season high against Bowling Green. She knocked down 6 in that basketball game just a couple of weeks ago. And right now, she's on fire.
Can you change that to
You're
7?
on the road. And if you're Coach Duffy, that's what you want. You come on the road in this environment here at Savage Arena, which is better than the majority, if not all, of the road venues in this conference. You want to make sure that you get out to a good start and your best players get out to a good start. They'll allow everybody else to settle in into their own comfort level at their own pace. Dickerson certainly has done that so far here tonight for the Red Hawks.
The offensive foul was called on Tatiana Davis. Sarah Roken
Be ready for the wireless.
Levering up high, but she wants the handle picked up by St. Fort.
Danny says she has info on Dickerson, McCoy, and Purvis when needed.
We've got that graphic that she's probably going to talk about. I'm guessing
Miami
Then I'll set numbers momentarily. A catch and shoot three for Dickerson.
Go to the weighing bench, too.
Up into a timeout.
Coach.
I got that
We'll
part.
kick it down to Danny here, Mason. She's got some info.
Don't burn us. Don't burn us here. Let's use it in game. Because then I can't use that. I don't want to use that.
Bring up Danny's mic.
Thanks, Mason. Lauren Dickerson at only 5'3". Coach Duffy told me she has a natural little swagger to her. She's quick and explosive. She gives defenses tough times because she shoots and then immediately crashes. Tonight, the shots have been going in, so not as much crashing. However, her assist rank now in the max. She's third with assists, which shows you how much she's improved her creativity of getting her teammates the ball. Mason?
I'll do 2. Stay with Dickerson if you can.
Danny, thank you.
There you go.
Mentioned earlier, her nickname is Low, but it's not Low because her first name is Lauren. It's Low because she is so low to the ground.
Why do you want to use this?
Given to her by.
I wanted to use it right here, but I wanted to use it in game so the graphic would go over the bug.
Got to be
That was the way it
careful
was
too
designed to
with
use.
her because
I
she's
came out
already
without the
had
bug, so
5
now I'm not going to
times
put it
this
in.
year. She's knocked out 4 or more
Now I have to
triples in a
use it.
game. We talked about the 6 made triple performance against Bowling Green. She's done it one other time as well, so she can heat up. She heats up in a hurry.
Toledo will have to get hot to hurry themselves. That's a blocking foul as Micaiah Black went to the rack. Savannah.
Good stuff, Danny. Thank you.
Ready for...
That's a heck of a three-headed monster, really, between Dickerson and Kleesner and
Do her
Kendall
season,
McCoy.
Greg?
Well, what makes it difficult is they all 3 can stretch the floor, and then when you open up,
Season
when you stretch the
numbers?
floor, you open up gaps, and then the explosiveness of a Lauren Dickerson to explode into those gaps, but also creating for
So
a
subs,
teammate
2 and
as well
5.
to knock down that open jump shot. And that's what's
Ready for
made this Miami team
do free 4.
very hard to
Take
guard.
4, do it here.
Throughout this season. And the job they do on the defensive end just makes them one tough out, which is indicated by their 10 game in a row win streak.
Take 1. Thank you.
Micaiah Black, who Danny told us earlier, was battling the flu over the weekend. The Rockets lost at Northern Illinois. Splits the free throws there. Micaiah Black has been an absolute revelation in Mid-American Conference play, knocking down threes at a 41% clip. Delivering good defense, walled off by Kayla McIntyre.
And she took the initial move away, walled off, and then she had lateral movement with her footwork to take the secondary move away as well.
That's a Brian thing. They're supposed to.
Saved by Sarah Roken, a good strong
And if it were linear,
too
you
by
would.
Sarah St. Court.
Because you have a top line.
Rockets without a bucket for more than 3 minutes. Until now, a catch-and-shoot 3 for Sarah Roken.
That's a big shot for Toledo. Someone other than Kayla McIntyre getting the scoring column here, other than Micaiah Black as well. And Roken had a big game for the Rockets in that first meeting down.
4, make sure you shoot wide enough to be able to see the clock above the
on the heels
backboard.
of 3 made triples. Coach Cup would love to see that performance again off that Rocket bench.
Jump in 4. You don't need that much.
Dickerson couldn't get the shot away.
Tilt up.
Purvis in the lane. Short
Time.
I believe it was.
No, this is the end of the quarter.
Anyway,
So
that's all.
Kate,
Stand by for break.
First quarter full of offensive violence.
Pretty
That's what we all expected with the 2
Wide
best
bay.
defenses
Roll
in the
it.
Mid-American Conference.
Send a score.
First bucket there for Tanea Beecham with the score in the second quarter. Lauren Dickerson, 13
7.
points from Miami. The Rockets got 10 from Kayla McIntyre. Back after this.
2, 1. Clear for 2.5. Did we get coaches in?
No, we got Collip.
Okay.
But we didn't get Duffy. Let's come up on Duffy here. You want to come up on Duffy here?
Yeah. I like that.
2, we're going to come up on the coach.
Yes.
The way coach.
10 seconds when we come back, yes. 2 minutes back.
Actually, let's come up on a wide shot first and then quickly down to 2. So
Yeah.
5, let's come up on 5. Let's score and immediately. 5, can you be wide, please?
John, can you grab the door?
Just show the whole,
freezing
let's come
ladies up
straight-
here.
Actually, do a slow pan from left to right. So start like right there. It's going to be a quick one. So yeah, start like right there, then center of the board. And we'll come up. Yeah, not that fast though. Start about right there. And then slowly back. Yep, you got it. And then we'll quickly go down to camera 2, who will be on the first shot.
Did you hit record on the GoPros?
Yep. One minute to live.
Coming up on 5 with the score.
You want me to send it now?
Nope. And then I'll go to 3 or 2 clean.
Back in 30, everybody.
Also, package Dickerson whenever we want to use it.
We might need a couple extra seconds too.
Mike, if you can wait to hit the first horn until after I'm back, that'd be awesome. Thank you. Back in 15. 10, 9,
Stand by 5. When he gets to 2, you can start
7,
moving.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hit your butt music.
Fade up,
Open
set
mics.
score.
Go Mason.
Ready to feed.
Ready to go for the start of the second quarter here at Savage Arena with the Toledo Rockets are 9-2 this year. One of those two losses.
Stay with Coach 2.
Number 2, Notre Dame. That's a program that Megan Duffy knows
Stay with her
too about. Had an outstanding career running the point for Market McGraw in South Bend. Really decorated playing career. She was taken to the 2006 WNBA draft as an assistant coach at George Washington and St. John's and in Michigan under Kim Barker-Rico and now making her own in Oxford. She grew up in Kettering, Ohio, about an hour away from Miami's campus, and she has done a tremendous job with a program that really underachieved for 4 years under Cleve Wright. And when you think about it, Megan Duffy has this team playing really, really good basketball. The rotation is made up mostly of players she inherited from the previous staff.
A lot of those players got some early experience early on in their career as freshmen as well as sophomores, and they've utilized that experience into their favor as they became upperclassmen. And then the job that the system that Coach Duffy has brought in, and it's really been a great mesh for everybody involved, and they played some outstanding basketball in the course of the last 2 seasons. Kind of surprising everybody last year, and this year they're like, wow, they've been able to sustain it, not only sustain it, but sustain it at an extremely high level. And they're knocking on the door for what hopes to be one of those special seasons in the MAC championship down in Oxford.
As of right now, they're the number 1 seed in the upcoming MAC tournament. Toledo will be the number 7 seed, but a really dangerous number 7 seed. That's a block inside from Kristen Levering. Mariela Santucci went right at her, but Toledo can set it up again. Just 10 on the shot clock. Broken denies another catch and shoot free. That missed everything.
And right now, offensively for Toledo, late first quarter, second half of the first quarter, and in the second.
3, who's coming off?
Late in the shot
for
clock.
Toledo, who's coming off 3?
And having to take some contested shots
31.
And getting out of rhythm offensively a little bit. Give Miami credit, in that area for forcing Toledo into those situations.
Toledo, as we've said, coming off of a narrow loss, a heartbreaker in DeKalb, 54-52 against Northern Illinois. Michaela Voigt, a 3-point play in the final 6 seconds to win it. McCoy clangs the jumper. Here comes Michaela Voigt. She is at her best in full flight. There she is, setting up Santucci. She was fouled by Bailey Reed. Miami, meanwhile, picked up a 67-61 win over Akron last time out. Did a terrific job of forcing turnovers and cashing in to the other end for 17 turnovers in that game, turned them into 16 points.
See, the 2-on-1, Boyd and Santucci, good spacing, and Santucci did a good job of getting into the body of the defender and didn't allow the defender to get a piece of that basketball, and got the call in her favor.
Savannah Kleesner back in.
Ready, 1.
Mariela Santucci, a 73% free throw shooter. Got to make the freebies against a team like Miami.
And that's one stat line that really stood out in the Rockets' 1-point loss earlier this season in Oxford, where they were 6 for 17 from the free throw line. It's kind of made that defeat, a bitter pill to swallow. Here's Kleesner along that baseline, stepping out from the low block, showing that range.
Boyd, such a quick first step for her first 2 points of the game.
Good to see her get going here early in the first half here. Michaela Boyd had a rough day shooting the basketball in DeKalb against Northern Illinois. Only 2 points in that contest. Good to see her get to see the ball go through the basket here in the first half early.
Really enjoying the individual battle between Kleesner and McIntyre as Dickerson lets it fly. Because really, those are 2 throwback 5s, and we don't see matchups like that all the time.
No, we don't. And especially in the state of the game where everything is 5 out or 4 guards, 1 post, it's really get that block-to-block action going on between 2 true post players.
Unless they mention it.
Lawrence Dickerson again, scoring behind the arc at the mid-range and in the paint as well. creating havoc for that Toledo defense.
Dickerson already 7th all-time in scoring at Miami, 5th in assists as well, as McKenna Boyd knocks down the jumper. Lauren Dickerson was held to just 11 points in the first meeting between these two teams last month. She already has 15 tonight. Second jumper for Reed won't go, run down by Santucci. Santucci on the pull-up.
It's a great decision by Mariella Santucci. She's good at getting contact going to the basket, but sometimes she gets in there amongst the size of opposing defenses and has trouble finishing shots. Good job pulling up for that 10-foot jump shot. Got a clean look at it and knocked it down.
Dickerson cutting to the basket, rejected by Santucci. One of the things I love about Mariella Santucci's game, she fears nothing and nobody.
You're exactly right. And even when she's having an off night offensively, she does so much more in terms of rebounding the basketball, facilitating the basketball. She's both of those at a very high level for a two-guard in this conference, and she plays both ends of the floor.
There she is getting to the basket. Shot was a little bit wild. Ooh, Kenna McCoy took out Kayla McIntyre. Toledo fans wanted a foul. They won't get it. McCoy will get a basket at the other end. Nice find from Dickerson.
Yeah, a bullet pass by Dickerson to McCoy, and McCoy did a good job of getting the shooting score to the rim and getting it up and down. And Miami keeping Toledo at bay here. A 5-point game, but with the Redhawks, they're shooting 48% right now from the field. Toledo's shooting 55%, but it's been points off turnovers that cost the Rockets so far.
Ryan Black driving, scoring, and one more coming at the line.
38.
So Toledo is getting in trouble, getting late in the shot clock and having to take contested shots, but they've gotten found a little bit of a rhythm here. Nakia Black on the dribble drive here, absorbing contact and getting to the foul line for an N1 opportunity.
They're almost a 5.
Nakia Black, who has become a real fan favorite here at Savage Arena, was a high school standout in North Carolina. In fact, had an offer from North Carolina. Bad knee injury as a senior in high school. Some of the bigger schools backed off, so she did something that you don't see a ton of high-end players do, and that's go the junior college round. Went to Tallahassee Community College last year, won a junior college national championship, was made her way up here to Toledo, and everybody in the Glass City just really enamored with her game and her leadership abilities.
You know, we've highlighted on covering the Rockets,
under 5.
You know, this year that when you're appointed captain of a veteran club, before you even play a game, I think it's extremely impressive, and she's did awfully well ever since being.
Thank you for reminding me of the time,
She's
Ryan.
gotten healthier off a preseason injury. But I'm coming out on this end of the floor, Kayla McIntyre once again left it empty. And Miami continuing to play well offensively here through this first quarter and a half.
McIntyre almost got a steal. How many times have you seen her do that this year?
For us, McIntyre.
Nakia Black, that's why the fans love her, batting down the entry pass. Boyd to the bucket.
Some sort of drive of Michaela Boyd. You can hear the basketball being pounded on the floor hard twice to get her to the rim quickly.
Don't worry about that sub. She's not coming in.
The Rockets so far doing what you might expect against a team like Miami.
This will be our media time.
Slowly push
Roll
those
out.
real bench.
Really good team.
Roll out. Hit the
10 second now.
The first foul on Kayla McIntyre. Miami to the line when we come back. The Red Hawks up 3 on the road.
3, 2, 1, break. Clear for 2.5.
Good stuff.
Good stuff, guys. Yeah, I'm trying to keep an eye on boys' numbers so that we can use your Maction graphic if possible. Yes.
We also need to talk that at some point. What point do you guys think we want to try to use that?
Really?
Makes me feel better.
Yep.
Alright, so cameras, we're gonna need something to come back on. So beauty shot to come back on. And then when we are in free throws, camera 1 when we're on, we'll be using this graphic when she's shooting the free throws, so you might have to pan a little to the left. We're gonna be on the left side of the screen. They're gonna be shooting free throws over there on the left side. So you can already be set up as if somebody's shooting free throws right now. So you'll want to pan left because you have a graphic in. Yep, so you'll probably be about like that. Yep. And that's about what it'll look like when you're talking about it.
Well, thank you guys, 2 and 5, for helping out this.
Steven, do you have like a bump to come back on maybe?
Back in 1 minute.
If you don't, dude, if you're working on other stuff right now.
No, hold on, I got you.
45 back.
Reset after the free throws?
Yes, once we're back in the game.
Can you stay where you're, so right there, just zoom out a little bit, and then I'll have you do a slow zoom into that. Just like we did in the open, but you'll be pointed right there instead. So yeah, start about right there, and then I'll have you do a slow zoom into there when we come in.
Coming up on A.
Coming up on A.
10-second bump.
And one, I'll tell you when to start doing.
10.
Ready? Did you hit the first one yet?
7, 6, 5,
Yes.
4, 3, 2, 1. Hit
Roll it.
music.
And
Mike's. Go Mason.
6, 5, 4, 3,
1 start.
2, 1.
Lit up right next door to Santorino. The Rockets trailing to Miami Redhawks by 3. Miami at the free throw line coming out of the break. Foul leading up to it was the first on Kayla McIntyre.
Correct. Thank you.
Savannah Cleese.
You're going to do
at the line.
quick interview with the coach.
74%. Having a terrific year. 14.6 points and 8 rebounds tonight. And speaking of having a terrific year, how about the American Conference as a whole?
Yeah, look at it right there. 7 teams in the top 100 RPI, and this speaks to the overall strength of this conference. Teams have been able to go outside of the conference and pick up some big victories in addition to playing, high top 5 teams within the whole country. When we looked at Stanford, the top 10 team, went into Buffalo and played. Notre Dame was here at Savage Arena against these Rockets, and Louisville went up to Mount Pleasant, played Central Michigan. So as this conference is deep, they were able to pick up some high-quality wins and play a high-quality schedule. That'll only bode well for them when it comes time to deciding postseason bids.
Kevin McCoy read the pass there and forced the turnover.
So hopefully
Laura Dickinson having a marvelous first half, 15 points already. She's made 3 threes. Stay with the Redhawks out of bounds.
See if she stops and Danny. We won't toss to her before.
Yeah, we're talking about these teams 1 and 2 in the conference defensively, but man, offensively, both teams have been extremely successful, and that goes to our having some familiarity with each other. They're already playing 1 game already this season. Coach look at the film, break it down, make adjustments for game 2, and both teams done a good job there on the offensive side.
Williams there could not flip it in, and that's a shot clock violation. 5th Miami turnover. The Toledo Rockets have popped it up 7 times. That has been a real issue for this game, especially of late.
It has, and it's cost them at times as well. And right now they've had 6 turnovers, 7 turnovers on the way to 8 Miami points, which right now is the difference in this ball game. There's another one.
Beecham lost the handle. Kayla Boyd tried to take it right back. Instead, we'll have a reach-in.
Oh, I hate that.
It will be on.
It was 7 and then it updated on air.
I'm just going back to that turnover mark. In the last 4 games, they've committed 68 turnovers, which is an average of 17 a contest. And that's something Coach Culliford has talked about. They need to have better ball security, preserve possessions, and take advantage of those possessions, especially when your offense has been up and down at times this year.
Comes Micaiah Black off the turnover, found an extra gear, couldn't convert, and then Beecham compounds it by going over the back of Kenzie Schmidt, the sophomore from Germantown, Wisconsin. Get Kayla McIntyre right back into the game.
There was a sub. Ready 1. Take 1. Maybe? Is there another sub? What's going on? Fucking.
Both teams shooting it well so far. Miami at 48%, Toledo at 57%, likely said undone by 8 costly turnovers. Worth noting that in Toledo's win over Ohio last Wednesday, Rockets buried 10 threes. So far tonight, they've only attempted 3 and made 1 of them. Gleasner from the foul line, buries it.
Be ready for the versatility, knock down the short quarter jump shot. That time, the mid-range shot. Anytime you can have a 5 be versatile in terms of score from the low block with some consistency and also be able to stretch the floor, this opens up the creativity and what you're able to do offensively.
Here's McIntyre. Blocking foul called on McCoy.
Got that.
So half a step late coming over there. McIntyre able to get the lob over the top of Gleasner, and McCoy just a little bit late on the help side. You see her moving. Caleb McIntyre gets to go to the line for 2.
Caleb McIntyre has struggled at the line a little bit in the last 3 games. Going into the game against Ohio on Wednesday,
Good coach,
70% for the year. Percentage has dropped down to 66.
What the?
Take one.
I'm sorry.
Second one goes.
That was definitely not.
Come a long way though from those first couple of years here at Toledo where she shot below 50%.
Yeah, just 45% in your freshman season, something along those lines, and left a lot of points on the floor, which definitely improved a great deal, as you mentioned. It's been big for this club.
Boyd accelerates right down the lane, short on the shot. The follow-up goes, and one more coming at the line.
Well, she's perked up here in the second quarter for Toledo. It's been well needed to provide that support to Caleb McIntyre on the inside. Known for her ability for the mid-range game, we've seen that this time, getting all the way to the rim, staying with it. And she does a great job on the offensive glass. And getting able to get the bucket and the harm, and gets to go to the line for 1.
It's a lane violation, so Boyd will get another crack at it.
Toledo will take it too right now. Just 42% from the free throw line in this first half.
Boyd gets 62% of the line.
2, I see 2.
Up all the way.
So
Handle up.
Foul shooting. Rearing its ugly head again as it did down in Oxford. Entry to Gleasner. Took it underneath the basket. Tough angle. She got it to go.
She's crafty and skilled. Short jump shot.
All right, everybody collectively cross your fingers.
Shoulder that time.
We're under a minute.
One side of the rim to the other with the finish.
She's got that YMCA kind of a game, doesn't she?
She'll beat you to 5 minutes. Nice look.
Nice hesitation from Boyd. Get Dickerson away from him.
Remember, cameras 3 and 4, and the shot clock is off.
Usually it's Boyd and McIntyre. That time McIntyre turns the favor to Caleb Boyd.
Clock above the backboard if you're on the backside.
10-second roll is ready.
10-second roll out.
I'll let you know when we get there.
By Santucci.
How's that?
Gleasner rejected by McIntyre. With that shot blocking ability to try to get out of the open, and McIntyre's second blocks of the game.
Second block of the game, number 40 on the season for Caleb McIntyre. The ability to go up and get it at its highest point and avoid the contact. An added dimension to her defensive game.
Gleasner likes that free throw line jumper off of Micaiah Black out of bounds, so Miami will get another crack at it with the shot clock off.
22.
St. Ford comes back in.
Yeah, so 4, we want to be tight enough to see what's happening, but still see the clock above the hoop. So just tilt up a little.
That is the 8th offensive rebound for Miami. Giving himself opportunities in this one possession game here at the end of the half.
Probably Trish, since we never cleared the
McIntyre. Boyd!
It was almost
time to get in at the buzzer.
Stay 2.
That's the only thing that didn't go. Caleb Boyd playing that second quarter. She was terrific. Keep the Toledo in
Stay there. Don't let him go all the way to the zone.
The struggle
No, 2. Somewhere else, 2. Somewhere else, 2.
We down one possession. Coach Collins kind of feel fortunate. If you're Miami, 35 in the first half, you'll take it. Now it's time for both teams to hit the locker room, make some halftime adjustments, and be ready for an outstanding second half.
A really good game, just like we expected. 3-point
we got it.
lead at the half. Let's go down to Danny.
Open Danny's mic viewer.
Coach, Toledo with 22 points in the paint. How do you begin to limit that?
I thought we made some crucial mistakes with just our rotation, but what a heck of a basketball game. The energy here, two really good teams, two good defensive teams, so we're going to have to execute a little bit better with our game plan, making it difficult on McIntyre, but their guards got in the paint a little bit too much for us. We're trying to take away easy three-point opportunities. They shoot the ball so well at home.
He's got a 10
so we're going to talk about some things at halftime and regroup. We'll be good.
Lauren Dickerson clutch in that first half. How does she continue to be a go-to?
Yeah, we got to move around a little bit. I thought she was really confident with her ability to shoot the ball. They changed their ball screen defense on her a little bit, and we got a lot of different actions that we can move her and get her on the backside. I thought Savannah Cleason did some nice moves inside against McIntyre, and we just got to keep grinding. The pressure from them is really, really tough. We got to take care of the ball and make smart decisions. Thank you, Coach. Thank you, appreciate it.
Go Mason's Mike. Go Mason.
Music.
Thank you, Danny, and thank you, Coach. Heck of a basketball game.
You're clear, Ollie.
And she's brought a lot of energy in this building. Halftime at Savage Arena. Miami 35, Toledo 32. You're watching the Mid-American Conference on ESPN.
3, 2, 1, break.
Hey, that actually looked and sounded pretty good.
Nice job, everybody. Nice job, Ali. Danny, that sounded great. Thank you. Mason, good. Ali, good job. Steven, good rollout. Good stuff.
Can I take a bathroom break? I'll be better this half, Greg. I know.
Not this block, but get your stuff in there. Look at those babies! Gotta route this to Steven.
I already got it. First the greatest thing up here.
I think if they start racing before we're back, Steven, we'll just roll it off of you.
Draw it back, okay.
Brian, you got that?
What's that?
The stats?
I'm working on it.
We don't need this block.
I know, but I just want to make he's been up here a long time. I want to make sure if he has any questions, now would be the time.
Figure it out.
I just have to change the.
You just have to change 3-point field goal, so you should do that right now. Okay. All you have to do is click on the X's, and it should take you to that
highlights music when we get into the highlights. 10 second bump, then Mason and Rhett's mics.
Okay.
And you should be able to find it over there. 3-point field goals made.
Usually 2 minutes.
This is the most sad meeting.
Back in 45.
10, and then they will taunt, and then the highlights will play.
No, you guys look okay. Red will just need to tuck his cord. 30 seconds. Yeah. We'll come back on Baby Race.
Baby Race, I guess. Coming up on 5 with the score. So
no,
Red,
Steven's going to replay it off of wireless. It looks better. This race is going to be done. Back in
so I'm coming up on 8?
Yeah. Steven, back it up.
Yep, got it.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2,
get the score ready?
1. Roll it.
No, I don't.
Hit music.
Damn it, Brian. Get the score ready. Halftime score.
And open mics. Go Mason.
Baby races for your halftime entertainment.
Coming up to you guys.
Savage Arena while we all catch our breath after a terrific first half. Miami with a 3-point lead on Toledo. Welcome back to Savage Arena. Mason Lowry, Red Point up in the booth. Great to have you with us. Halftime Baby Race. The game, not the race to 50 points that we probably expected.
Yeah, both teams are coming in 1 and 2 in the conference defensively, giving up 59 or a little over 59 points a game. Both teams, I think they made great adjustments from game 1 until now. It's kind of opened up the offensive attack for both teams. Lauren Dickerson, what a job she did coming out for the Red Hawks. Leads his team in scoring coming into the season, just under 16 points a game. And she got hot early, knocked down a couple of triples on her way to 15 first half points.
149.
And then for Toledo, Kayla McIntyre, leading scorer. She got off hot. 10 points in that opening quarter, 11 for the half. And then for Toledo, Michaela Boyd really caught fire in the second half, and I think was critical. She has 10 on the night, as well. We see McIntyre, some of those first quarter points there on the inside. You heard Coach Duffy talk about it. Kayla McIntyre.
I have no idea.
They made some mistakes in terms of the coverage on her.
I'm not sure what I'm looking at.
And then with their 3-point shooting, Toledo's had here at home with success. It was able to drive the basketball and counter the pressure deep to the perimeter. They're able to counter the basketball with the kind of Black and Santucci and Michaela Boyd all had points in the paint in that first half. And so adjustments need to, now you've made adjustments coming into this
1 minute.
Now you got to make more adjustments coming out in the second half. But I think if you're Coach Cullop in Toledo, when you look at these numbers at halftime,
Going back after them, I guess.
You've given up 15 to the leading scorer, Lauren Dickerson, who had 11 in game 1. You've got 8 turnovers that resulted in 8 points for Miami. You've given up 8 offensive rebounds.
You've got the numbers reversed, Brian, for the 3-point field goal.
You shot 37%
So you
of the
got
foul. If you
Toledo's
gave her
numbers where
those
it should
numbers
be
to start this ball game, she's
Miami,
like, oh boy, we're in trouble. But right now,
everything else
you're
is
only a 1-possession game here at the half. I think you got to be happy with, you know, we got some inside out action between Boyd and McIntyre. You won the paint battle too, 24-18 advantage in the paint. Not only with McIntyre, beat him out of basket.
Do you need the score up?
You will need it going to break. Tell me where the last
Safety on the pull-up jumper there. We've talked about how good Caleb McIntyre was in the opening quarter.
Last
Second
play,
quarter for Toledo belonged to Michaela Boyd.
Up to you.
10 points, 4 rebounds here at the half. So if you are Toledo, it's just this team in the second half.
Well, I think one, and you heard Coach Duffy allude to Miami. Toledo made an adjustment from the first quarter to the second quarter in terms of their ball-screen coverage against Dickerson. So what they're going to have to do is see how does Coach Duffy counter that, and then make adjustments again. So you got to keep Lauren Dickerson at bay. They've done a nice job on Cleason, nice job on Purvis, not letting them get loose often in that first half. So figure out a way to contain Dickerson, play honest and everybody else, and just kind of go from there. But offensively, paint touch is going to be critical for them. But then when you get advantages at the free throw line, you got to be able to knock down free throws. You can't shoot 37% and expect to win on most nights. It cost them a game 1 against this Miami team. You hope it doesn't come back to bite you again here at home in game 2.
Halftime here at Savage Arena is 1 game. It has been the Miami Redhawks up 3
6
on Toledo.
5 4 3 2 1 break.
Cool, good stuff.
Clear for 2, everybody.
15:33.
Stats this time.
14:26.
Hey, it all worked.
Okay, so
Yeah, probably the same thing, but a different music.
And I don't need a drop line for these
okay.
stats, right?
Good to know.
Greg?
No drop line.
So that just don't take it twice then, right?
Correct.
All right, we're going to come right up on stats here.
Oh, you're okay.
Try and keep us a minute or less on this block, Mason.
So write in with highlights music.
So Brian,
Yes,
just
correct.
keep it in preview, and then I will send it.
It'll be under a minute.
Okay. So
Should be good.
probably which one do you put 14?
No.
Alright, so that's right there, yeah.
Me.
That's all Steven. Steven is the Steven-liest shots.
I love those. It's so good.
Roll through when we come back from.
Yeah, back at the start of the second.
They start the second half.
I got you.
Thanks, Rhett.
And then probably we'll go back with this.
Now, back in 45, thought, do we want to do that max seating instead of schedules?
That's on them.
Okay, we'll figure that out next week. Just stats here, nothing else.
How long is your alternate? Your alternate bump?
They're all 20s.
Okay, I got an 18-second pump. We'll come back.
Perfect, we'll come back in a second with that.
Oh, they're back.
Didn't we come back on Racquetball last time? Or not Racquetball?
It was a different show.
Okay, so you got a 15.
10, 9,
Stand by, ready?
8,
Highlights music.
7,
They're like the
6,
Blue Crew.
5, 4, 3,
I thought you were coming up on it all.
1. Hit your music and send the graphic.
Open the mics.
There are your first half numbers. Toledo shooting a really good percentage, almost 54%. Miami, not too shabby themselves, 45.5%. I think it is a surprise to both of us how many good looks both teams are getting, considering how solid these teams are defensively.
Yeah, I mean, both teams have gotten good looks, and both teams have shot a high percentage overall. You know, and that's where the adjustments come into play, and both teams I think have been able to execute at a high level in the first half. Now we'll see how they counter each other here going in the second. It's going to be an outstanding second half of action here between these two clubs.
I count us out.
Miami with 8 points off of those 8 Toledo turnovers, and like you mentioned earlier, Toledo just 3 of 8 to the free throw line in that first half. That's not going to cut it.
No, it's not. And if you're going to beat a great team, you got to be very good in all areas. You've got to clean up some things. But only being down in possession, you'll take it at the half and try to clean things up for a smoother second half.
We'll see what happens. Miami up 3 over Toledo.
4,
back after this.
3, 2, 1, break.
What is that?
Clear for 2 minutes.
Talk to him and say, and then just talk to him.
I see you. We're going to do the same thing we just did, but with a different track. Yes, it is. Mason, do we want max seating here or upcoming schedules? All right.
All right, so
Back in 130.
Seeds?
Seating, yeah, full screen.
And we'll just do the same thing we just did with stats, but on this instead. And Mason, it'll need to be 45 or less.
You coming right up on us?
Yep.
Which did you go clean?
Oh, God.
You will play 13 and
Back in 1 minute.
just see
That sounds so disgusting.
Yeah, I know, right?
That just came out of my mouth.
You're alright, just take it.
Back in 45.
And my phone never blows up. I bet they're all sports notifications.
Coming up with highlights, music, and their mics.
I can
And I
re-rack
will send it.
B for you if you want to go to
Negative.
Red Hawks come back on the court.
Just coming right up on the graphic here. There's Keisha Blanton. 15 back. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hit your music, open mics, go Mason.
Well, here's how the MAC tournament seating picture looks as of right now. Miami up 3 here on Toledo. They've got the #1 seed right now in the upcoming tournament, of course, in Cleveland, March 13th through the 16th. Ohio, Central Michigan, and Buffalo right now. The other teams to get first-round byes. There's some really dangerous teams up and down this league. There's a case to be made quickly, Rest, that any of the top, 4, 5, 6, 7.
We see it every year. Two years ago, Toledo won the MAC tournament out of the 6-hole. Great parity in this conference. It's like in a boxing match. This league plays body blows back and forth. You just got to be able to persevere and hopefully get a good seed in the tournament. The tournament's about matchups. It's not about seed per se. It's about matchups. As we've seen in this league play, we'll see how it all plays out. But it's going to be exciting for sure.
Okay, this has been a heavyweight fight so far. I have a feeling this one might go to the judges. Second half action when we come back on ESPN.
3, 2, 1, break. Clear for 90. A little more subtle in the music fade there going out, Jane.
That's my bad.
Okay. Yeah, don't punch stop until she fades it.
Oh, my bad. My bad. Blame me.
Coming straight back up.
Oh, I am.
Come back on A. Did you have something?
Yep. It'll be on A.
I think I'm just coming back to the.
Does that just say something?
Mike, I might need you to hold them a tiny bit coming back here.
John, when am I coming back?
10-second bump. No, 20-second.
Yes, one of these.
Do a 20. Do an alt bump.
Okay. One of these.
Is that going to change the third quarter, Greg?
Should.
Okay.
As soon as the clock hits 0 and they put time on the clock for the third quarter, then yeah.
It just scared me that it still said second, so.
Back in 45, but Mike, I need an extra 20 after that, so. Yeah. I'll tell you when to hit the first
Brian,
one.
so don't send that until...
Should I put third up
So
now?
it says
Right,
third.
right. Yeah, that's right.
Yes.
Yeah. I'll tell you when to let him go. Yes.
Greg, should I put third up now?
Yeah.
As soon as they inbound the ball.
As soon as they inbound the ball, right? We'll go down to her with the box.
We don't need the box, just audio.
Okay. Yeah, just audio. 8,
Ready A.
7,
Ready music.
6. Ready alt music. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hit
Roll
the
it.
music. And open mics. Go Mason.
You're watching the Mid-American Conference on ESPN. We welcome you back inside Savage Arena. The Toledo Rockets have been outstanding here this year. 9-2 at home, wins already over the likes of Central Michigan, and Ohio. If they're going to beat another MAC heavyweight in the Miami Redhawks, going to have to come from behind to do it. Miami with an arrow 35-32 lead on Toledo.
Follow out to
Lowry, Red Boyd, great to have you along for this one. Lauren Dickerson, the story of the first half for Miami, 15 points, most of those coming in the opening quarter. And you can say the same for Kayla McIntyre. She's got 11 points for the game, 10 of them came in the first quarter.
Yeah, and I think it's important for Toledo here in the second half is paint touches, whether it's McIntyre, the guards, and the dribble drive. And when Miami makes an adjustment, be able to counter that and knock down shots from the perimeter. And if you're Miami, offensively, you know, you were very good in the first half. You're going to have to tighten some things up defensively on your McIntyre coverage in those Toledo guards.
I have a report from Culp, whatever. John.
Let's go down to Danny.
Thanks, Mason. At the half, Coach Culp told me 3 things that are really on her mind that are bugging this team. They missed 5 free throws. They've allowed 8 offensive rebounds for Miami, and they've allowed too many turnovers, 8 to be exact so far going into the second half. So Coach Culp says this is a better team. They just need to show it. She is grateful, though. Only down 3 at the half. That says a lot about both of these teams. Mason?
McIntyre, tough shot, and it goes. And gets for 1 more at the line.
I'll tell you what adjustment you saw there in their coverage is they're fronting Kayla McIntyre with Kleesner. Bailey Reed on the backside. It was just a little bit late. She was in decent position, but just didn't react in time. And McIntyre was able to power it up and in. And good stuff, Danny. Good start for Toledo here, trying to tie this one up.
Second foul on Bailey Reed. This time McIntyre gets the free throw to rattle home. She's got 14 points. She had 23 first time these 2 teams met. And now we're tied at 35, just 40 seconds into the second half. Kendall McCoy goes for that to the corner. This is Leah Purvis. That's a 3.
That's good defense by Toledo. This better offense by Purvis. Hitting the contested jump shot over the extended arm of Nakia Black.
Purvis recently got to the 1,000-point threshold 2 wins ago over Northern Illinois. This is the first time that the Redhawks have had 3,000-point scorers on the same roster. Lauren Dickerson, of course, did it last year. Kendall McCoy did it this year as well. And now Purvis, McIntyre now with 16. Starting to feel a lot like that first quarter, isn't it?
Yeah, and Coach Duffy's not happy right now. She's levering at the scores table to come in right away. Ooh, Kendall McCoy from deep.
She's got a lot of friends and family here, including her former high school coach, a good friend of ours, Sherry Sigler, one of the best in Ohio girls high school basketball history. Enjoying retirement now. He was telling us, it was real nice to see him. I haven't seen him in a minute. Court missing the jumper there, and McIntyre kept it alive for Mariella Santucci to knock down the 3.
Yep, offensive rebounds gives you additional chance on the offensive end, so they'll make Miami pay there.
There above their bench.
And traffic off the window and in for Bailey Reed.
Got it.
Bailey Reed, not much of an offensive threat, just 3 points a game, but that's huge.
You did what you needed to move without the basketball to take away the double team. She certainly did that. Good pass there by Kleesner to find the cutting read of the rim, and what an answer by Miami to that Toledo early run here to start the third.
Just to show you how physically strong Bailey Reed is, we got that to go despite a ton of contact from Sarah St. Paul. A lot of times when Sarah St. Paul fouls you, she really fouls you.
That's right. And you see that's just the upper body strength of Bailey Reed. Nice job converting the 3-point play.
Blink of an eye, that Miami lead is back to 4 and 4 put on a hip that got stuck there. These are 2 outstanding 3-point defensive teams. Toledo has barely attempted a 3 all night. They're 1 of 5. This will be their 6th triple try of the game. It won't go.
Good kick out there by Kayla McIntyre. Santucci had a spot-up look, uncontested, just couldn't get it to fall. Now you got to try to contain Lauren Dickerson.
Believe it or not, the
Santucci just kept alive, though, by levering. Good offensive rebound for the senior down here in Columbus. Dickerson drives,
Boyd and McIntyre are carrying us.
Boyd and McCoy got tied up. The arrow will give it over to the Rockets.
I'll tell you what, too, it's fortunate there because Lauren Dickerson was one-on-one with Kayla McIntyre. That's advantage Redhawks.
Look how far
she got by McIntyre. The ball just came off. You see here, just off the side of her hand. She's kind of lost it going up a little bit. And Kayla Boyd, Johnny on the spot, ties up the Redhawks, and Toledo gets the arrow.
Thank you.
Nakaya Black missed it. They forced the offensive rebound. Nakaya Black, a player that can get hot from the outside. She has 2 games with 6 made threes in conference play. Santucci from the top. Wouldn't go.
She needs to stop trying with these.
Down the rebound. Kennedy Taylor coming back in for the Redhawks from a basketball family. Her father, Sean Taylor, the boys basketball coach at Columbus Northland High School. That's a program that has produced some players over the years. Greg Burke, J.J. Sullinger.
Jared?
That's pretty good.
Yeah. On the girls' side, Amani Burke, his younger sister, who was here with Ohio last year. Purvis is
Pan left, go, Pan left!
She was taken up by Purvis. Yikes.
Did we see the 3? Take 3. Any other cameras out?
We got that to knock her out of a game.
Yeah, 3
comes up shaking that right wrist.
She takes a pounding. We alluded to the fact that she sticks her nose in there. She rebounds at a high level out of that point guard slot. It takes a lot of bumps and bruises, and you see there it comes out right on her back and tailbone.
Stay with her 2 now. Go to Boyd.
All right.
2.
Boyd into the ball game.
He's got Boyd.
Coach Cullop a little bit frustrated in front of the scores table. I think a frustration, Red, is that the officials aren't looking at it. Thinking that there's just like common foul. McCoy ran that ball down.
Yep, I know what you're doing.
In a casual eye, it looked just as if they 2 players going after the basketball just got caught up. It was a hard spill, but you see Michaela Boyd stay in the game.
Driving, trying to send that through traffic, ends up in the hands of Kristen Lemon.
Slinging those Provens.
Trying to throw the needle in traffic. Too many hands, too many bodies in close proximity.
Dickerson got free for a moment and made the Rockets pay.
And that's Lauren Dickerson backing down her fourth triple of the night. We talked about it 5 different occasions. She's backed up 4 more this season.
Plan on that unless otherwise.
Could be going 15.
Up the 3 that time.
Everything's subject to change without news.
Boy tried to hit that into McIntyre and denied again by Levery. Dickerson got another one.
If you stay,
hopefully you have a package on Dickerson. Okay,
guard
cool.
against a dribble drive, and she's elevated the 15-foot mark.
So if Coach is out here, it's about
Under 5 this quarter.
we will.
One of their biggest lead here now.
Next dead ball's Armenia timeout. Right
roll
here.
out. Roll out.
Roll out.
20-second music now.
And that's the timeout. The media break. Philip really needed to calm things down. Miami creating some separation between themselves.
Make sure you lose your effects, Mike. So all I hear is from you.
Interrupting for 20 right on points. Their lead is now
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, break.
Oh, that is beautiful. Good
Wasn't
stuff,
that a good look?
Clear for break.
That is good stuff. Perfect, Steven. Love it.
Keeping her busy tonight.
I love players.
She's
that
little,
I'm
but
so
has little. Can we come back on that?
bored.
Can we come back on Dickerson highlights?
Yeah.
Can we come back with Dickerson highlights? Hey,
Say again,
Brian,
Patrick.
can
Yes,
you
sir.
put Dickerson in the front end away animation? Did he say?
Yeah, but sometimes that doesn't happen until the end of the game. It could be anywhere.
9571.
Dang it, I was close. But not close enough.
So we're coming back with highlights.
Yes.
9571.
It's not going to be more than 20 seconds, so whatever you want.
What's her number?
As long as you mark what you hit.
Okay, go to the one above that actually. Go to the one above that. 13. It's 9570 or something. I don't know. It's the away one.
Bands of Bar, that's on it.
Away, so
Just hit up. Hit the arrow, up arrow, one time. You're not clicked in. There you go. 13.
Yeah.
Okay, coming back on Dickerson highlights.
And then, Ryan, now you can go ahead and go to that full screen we talked about with her.
So, Mike, don't hit my first horn until
So that
we're
group that we
back.
talked about earlier. The 9820, but find the one
Back
that's
in
Lauren
1 minute.
Dickerson. So start with 9520 or 9820.
I got that one. Doing what you're doing. 4 tight fans, flex cam.
Type in 9820.
Back in 45.
Down there in the
4
orange.
tight fans, not cheerleader butt.
There's one that's for Dickerson. It's a full screen. It's in the orange.
4. Trayshawn, they need your help on the video board. Trayshawn, fans, not cheerleader legs.
She has no
Fans.
rebounds at all. Can you guys check
Flex
that, see if it's
cam.
accurate?
Oh.
Oh, God. Oh, God.
Guys, graphics!
Looking.
Kate!
She has no rebound.
Back in 10.
Is she not-
9, 8.
We're looking.
7.
No, 0.
6,
You're good.
Can you change that to
5,
assists?
4.
Coming up on A.
3, 2, 1. Hit your music.
Wipe it. And roll it.
Well, Lauren Dickerson was terrific in the first quarter,
15.
quiet in the second, terrific again here in the third as the Red Hawks have opened up
We're not
a
going to have it.
Playing with a lot of confidence as
2,
well.
can you please?
Talking
Yeah,
about
find
she
Dickerson.
can roll and she can do it quickly and often.
13 away.
4 threes in
Shortest
this
one on the floor.
game.
2. Find a group of them, 2.
Facilitated,
2.
a complete player on that offensive end, which just makes her so difficult to guard. But if you're Miami and you're sitting at the top of the Mid-American Conference, your best player's got to step up, especially on the road. And she certainly done that tonight for the Red Hawks.
He plays with, if I may borrow a phrase from John Beeline up in Ann Arbor, an overdose of swag.
You love it, though. You love it. As long as it doesn't hinder her in the
Thank you,
long
Mike. That was
run.
perfect.
She keeps it in check, and hey, why not with the skill set she has?
Sarah Wilkinen, a missed 3. McIntyre couldn't answer. Boyd, another offensive rebound.
Mike, your mic's still on.
Really get the feeling Toledo cannot afford an empty possession here.
Yeah, they got to try to keep pace here and get a good possession, get a good look early in the offense.
Black driving. Miami ball out of bounds.
Got it.
Coach Cullen wants a foul with the body from behind and Micaiah Black.
Roll it 2, good coach. Thank you.
See here.
Second angle on
B. Roll B.
Referees would be shielded off the player. He didn't feel it was enough to warrant the call.
Back to game 2.
Nice play there underneath there. Mackenzie Schmitz with the block up high.
Coach Cullen getting in the ear of any official that will listen. Started in on Erica Herman Camarada, the official on her side. And started playing Michael McConnell on the other side of the floor. Neither of them were having
Then they
any
pass it down
Dickerson.
low. No way.
Got another one.
Loose ball scramble, finding the hands of the hottest player on the floor, and Lauren Dickerson, 3-point make number 5 this evening.
23 points for Lauren Dickerson.
8th time this season she's eclipsed that 20-point mark.
Miami on a 14-3 run. Lob into Caleb McIntyre for an easy bucket. That ends a scoring drought for Toledo in more than 4 minutes.
If Toledo, it's going to start on this end of the floor, and you got to get stops, and you got to find somebody else who's trying to make you beat you. And Lauren Dickerson almost got a stop there, but McIntyre can corral the block shot.
Toledo not exactly helping themselves right now in many ways, but they also aren't getting any breaks. Seeing balls roll off of themselves out of bounds. The foul called on Sarah St. Ford.
So we're trying to get through a screen and force contact underneath, knock down the Miami player, and the two's going to come in for Michaela Boyd, give her we presumably would take a quick break here.
Take it.
Blues there. Beyond every second.
Got it.
Let's see, Ford and Micaiah Black both boxed around on that shot, and Kuzma gets called for the push.
34. 31. Take one.
Kendall McCoy, by the way, quietly putting a real nice game together back in her hometown. 9 points, 7 rebounds, 4 assists, and 3 steals.
It's kind of indicative of just the season that she's had. 3 players in double figures for this ball club. Kurt Kleesner and Lauren Dickerson, of course. And again, she's got that third score. Just kind of does a little bit of initial score on the inside. She's going to rebound, and she's going to knock down triple tries as well. And it just adds to the depth. And again, making an offensive team, if you're hard to guard, you're going to give yourself a chance to win.
Rokanen airmailed that 3, saved by McIntyre, and Rokanen runs it down. 10 to shoot for Toledo. Gotta find something. Rokanen. And the shot clock expires.
Big shot by Sarah Rokanen.
Good follows, guys.
Got the little mid-range pull-up to go there. Known for a 3-point prowess. Showed a little mid-range jump shot off the dribble drive.
Santucci there on the back of Dickerson. First foul on the Italian.
Yeah, some too.
Little had a couple to give for this quarter. It's their third. Miami has won 9 in a row, first 9-game winning streak in conference play since the 2003-2004 season. They won 12 straight. Dickerson there was fouled and ripped to the basket.
So one thing she did well there, Toledo was hedging hard and then recovering. She kept the dribble alive, and once Toledo recovered, she exploded through the gap and gets all the way to the rim. See Sarah Rokanen late on the help. She didn't want to leave the 3-point shooter in the corner, and Dickerson made a pay.
70% foul shooter. Lloyd and Tatiana Davis respectively for Toledo. Dickerson from Indianapolis went to Lawrence North High School. Some pretty darn good basketball players come out of Lawrence North. A generation or two ago, Eric Montross, who had a great career in North Carolina and an okay career in the NBA. More recently, Greg Oden and Mike Conley.
Win a lot of games with those guys.
Yes, indeed. They had it poked away into the basket. Now 11 Toledo turnovers, and you cannot turn it over against a team as good as Miami.
Well, especially as good as they are defensively, you find yourself behind.
Oh, 15-second low.
Nice lob in transition, Boyd to McIntyre.
That's how you can get back in, is you get some easy buckets, meaning in transition, and not have to go against Miami's 5-on-5.
Santucci have any assists?
She has 3. She leads the
Rockets
Rockets
had an answer
right now.
tonight for Toledo's runs, and in large part because of this
An assist.
young lady with the basketball, Lauren Dickerson.
You didn't notice.
She actually has 5.
Levering on the drive. Soft touch.
Oh, I read her number on
Look over the top. It hit the heel and just kind of deadened on that. The back of the rim and fell in.
Rokanen had to go up and get that pass. McIntyre ripped down by Dickerson. Took their first rebound of the game, incidentally. Go with their 25 points. 1 minute left in the quarter.
15 seconds.
3 assists for Dickerson.
Dickerson almost wriggled away from the tie-up. It's not easy to do that when McIntyre and Boyd are right there. I tell you, I really enjoyed this Bailey Reed coming back in. Really enjoyed watching Lauren Dickerson 2 weeks ago. It was a real disappointment to me last year when the schedule came out that Miami did not come here.
Yeah,
I wouldn't get to see her.
And you could just see her 2 years ago. She had moments of brilliance and moments of being a freshman.
Sure.
But you can just tell there's something special in that young lady when she got some seasoning, got some experience in her belt, and boy, she put on a show here tonight.
There's the jumper there. They have Beecham pulled down the rebound. Interesting lineup. Toledo going with two bigs off the bench. Beecham and Tyra Carlston Handberg, whose minutes have been shocked in Mid-American Conference play. Shot clock at 10. Davis driving, wild.
Stay with it, one.
Here comes Leah Purvis.
Purvis had a layup opportunity, but thought twice of it because they want to make sure they get the last shot here of the quarter.
Make sure we can see the clock, yep.
Purvis. Not there. And Levering fouled with .2 left in the quarter by Carlston Handberg.
Coach Kellum just not happy right now. Carlston Handberg got the shot, did not get a block out. Levering was able to outwork her for the basketball there, and it's going to give Miami a couple of free throws here at .2 on the clock, trying to go up a dozen. What an answer they had, because Toledo down 3 tied this game up immediately in the opening possession on a Caleb McIntyre 3-point play here in the third quarter. And Miami had an answer, then able to extend this to a potentially 11-point lead here at the end of the third.
Kristen Levering at the line, 63% for the year. Missed them both. And that's all for the
end of third. Got it right in left side.
The Miami Redhawks looking for their 10th win in a row. There's 10 minutes left here at Savage Arena, and they lead by 10.
15.
Back in a moment.
11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, break. There for 2.5. Back in 2 minutes. Yeah. Yes. Are there any other graphics you want to get in here?
I'm gonna do an action comparison.
McCoy is leading them in rebounds and assists.
What about points? Can you just give me the...
94-08. No, sorry, 98-16.
That is on him. Once we get back in and we get the score.
Back in 1 minute.
Fan shots, I guess. Back on fans.
Bueller.
45. Answer your question. 9
points.
Yeah.
We can do that comparison. Maybe we'll do that quick. We'll do a quick welcome back to the score.
Back in 30. We also have Keisha Blanton.
Can you shoot the away bench, please? We're gonna do that now.
Yeah, let's do that now. Tight on that assistant coach we talked about earlier. Thank you.
5, can you be wide, please?
9,
5, zoom out. 5, zoom out. Camera 5, zoom
7,
out. Just hold there. Just hold there.
6.
Hold
5,
there. Zoom out a little more, though.
4, 3.
Right there.
2.
Stay there. Don't move.
1. Hit your music.
Fade up. Send score.
Open mics and go Mason.
10 minutes
you
left here at Savage Arena. There's your score by quarter. Miami dominant in the first and third periods of this one. That's Keisha Blanton, an assistant coach for the Miami Redhawks. Not only is she a native Toledoan who went to Central Catholic High School here in the city, but she came through the communications and broadcasting program here at the University of Toledo. A few photos there, but I'm sure she won't mind everybody seeing it all.
No, I've known Keisha for a long time. She's always got a smile on her face, happy about what she's doing, and she's trying to climb the ranks in the coaching profession here, and what a great situation she's in.
A smile on her face. But most of the time, she's
very good high school player, but did not play basketball in college.
That was a ball. Okay, Brian,
same program as I did.
Preview, please. 98-16.
Better make that, honey.
Not exactly your traditional pathway to being a college basketball coach, but it's worked out just fine for her.
It's relevant to bring it up next dead ball, maybe.
Long empty possession to start the quarter for Toledo.
David settle in here and try to get some stops. One possession at a time.
What you mean?
Trying to find a way to slow down Lauren Dickerson.
Oh, he was talking about the play.
It's Savannah Kleesner.
Like how we do the
Long means that Kayla McIntyre back up off the bench for Toledo. As Beecham was lost Kleesner on the inside.
Coach Phillip was trying to buy McIntyre an extra minute of rest because she'll be needed for the last 9 minutes or so of this one. There is Beecham getting those 2 points back at the other end. Beecham, another Toledo area high school standout. Played her last couple of years of high school ball at Rogers High School in the city. They've got a real chance to win another state championship on the girls' side. Get used to the name Zaya Cook. One of the best high school players this city's ever seen, boys or girls. Visitor to play South Carolina. Big block there from Sarah Rokanen to Toledo the ball bank, trying to cut it back to a single-digit deficit.
That's a terrible cheat, by the way.
Kaya Black has had a quiet night. Held to just 3 points.
That's what they're saying? I thought they were saying defense, which didn't make
Got
sense.
block at 5. Beecham cannot set the screen. And another long empty possession as Black threw it away. Dickerson accelerates. Missed it. Loser couldn't follow it up. Boyd got in the way. Dickerson back out to set it up.
Second chance opportunity here for Miami.
32 is looking
What move Dickerson put out there, just didn't get it to go, but a hesitation move, explosion of the rim.
One second left on the shot clock.
Ready 5, look, ready 5, stay with McIntyre, ready 5, take 5. Send the graphic.
Kayla McIntyre back in. Kayla McIntyre has done her part tonight. 20 points, 7 rebounds. Kendall McCoy, who we also talked about in the Open, has been very, very good. 9 points, 8 rebounds, 4 assists, and 3 steals. Can't argue with that.
No, solid performance on the heels of what Lauren Dickerson's been able to do. And
yep, nice.
That's why this Miami team's got a 10-point lead here. And you look at Kayla McIntyre with 20, but Miami's done a really good job at everybody else. Michaela Boyd, 10 points at halftime, just has... She still has 10 points. Michaela Boyd does here. You help scoreless there in the third. There's McIntyre again. They just haven't let anybody else get going. Like in the Kaya Black, it's been so good for them here in the course of Mid-American Conference play. And they haven't had that X factor step up either off that bench.
McIntyre, 22 points and 7 rebounds. But you said it earlier, Red, Miami has been able to match every little Toledo spurt. Taylor couldn't get the jumper to go. Anytime you feel like the Rockets are getting a foothold, Miami's found a response. Stay with the Rockets.
Coach called Kaya Black. They wanted to get a call there too, didn't get it. You got to grind through, you got to play through it and create your own opportunities. You need Kaya Black going to the rim. There is some contact there, but the referee didn't think it was enough to warrant the call, and you play on.
All right, Brian, you don't have to.
Shot up. Great defense there from Leah Purvis. Senior from Los Angeles, who was an outstanding scorer in high school. In fact, it was such a big deal when she committed to Miami. She got a congratulatory video on social media from Magic Johnson. Over 2,000 points in high school.
Away, coach, 2. Away, coach, 2. Take 2.
Timeout.
No rollout.
10-second bump now.
Toledo trying to mount a charge. Miami trying to hold them on. Red Hawks
4,
by 8.
3, 2, 1, break. Simba cam, everybody, kids.
Everybody except camera 1.
Shoot
break. Babies. Not literally. With your camera.
I think she won.
Gotta be some real babies out there.
Last night.
There you go, two. She'll put them up. There you go, three.
Oh my god.
So disappointing.
Four, you bumped your iris switch. I can't shake it. Even four, you're on the board. Listen. Wireless got you.
Three's got you.
Back in 90.
I don't know what we're going on.
10-second bump. Four, I still don't have control of your iris.
This isn't been like
close.
Toddlers can.
Three. You got you.
So cute.
we're coming back up on just fans. Two, can we come back up on away fans?
Oh, that was shaking very hand.
Winter show, some rest. So just like, can you just do like a pan
1
in that
minute
area?
back.
Just so zoom in a little more and just like maybe do a pan across that area.
All right, four, hit that switch in front of your zoom control, the back and forth switch to control your iris.
So two, can you be a little tighter than that? And then just do like a slow pan
control you right now.
Yeah, all the way across the red part of the Red Sea. The three-ish, right? That's kind of off
Say
the beaten
3
path.
plus, because you got to take those back roads.
So you drive to Dayton and then you take back roads from there.
30 seconds.
All right, stand by. 30 seconds. Coming back to you two. Music ready.
4, I still don't have your iris. $15 back.
Coming up on camera 2 with music. 2 will start to move.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Get your music.
Music. So scores.
Joe Mason.
Good contingent of Miami fans behind the Red Hawks bench. Some of them, I'm sure, friends and family of Kendall McCoy. But everybody made the 3 hours plus drive from Oxford, hoping to go back home happy. And I tell you, it's a Miami team that doesn't blow out a lot of teams. They win a lot of close games, but man, watching them in person, they are legit. I have been really, really impressed.
Well, you got a dynamic scorer. Number one, Lord Dickerson. Then you got 2 players that could absolutely support each other.
Player at the end of the game, possibly.
You know, and they get this solid floor game from everybody else. And it's a very efficient style of play. It's not going to allow you
slides back and forth, just slide
at the defensive end. They get you in long possessions. All of a sudden, you're screen and roll with under 10 on the shot clock, taking a contested shot. They just kind of wear you down as the game goes on, and it's been a successful recipe for them. You know, especially last year when they made a huge improvement the year before, and this season as well.
Good foul on Mariella Santucci a moment ago. Loose on the deck. Black.
Ready, 3, take 3.
I don't have control over your iris. I need you to flip the switch that's in front of your zoom.
Take 2.
So it was 40 there too. They didn't come up with it clean.
There you go. Thank you. Make sure you're paying attention to us, man. I've been trying to get you
now
to
with
the
a
last
bucket can get this back to a 2-possession game and see what happens in the final 4. Final 5 minutes.
Focus through that.
Boyd missed it. Good drink from left.
That's not a foul? I don't see that. 3, 2, take 2.
Foul on Michaela Boyd. Not a jump ball, which is what I was expecting in real time.
Roll.
So you're on the miss.
Move forward. Be forward more.
You
see that. That's what I want to see. Ready, B, roll.
So tough to tell from that angle where the contact is, if it's on the ball or on the arm.
Yeah, referee's standing right in front of them. They got a better look at it than we do.
That's what we want to see right there. Ready, 1.
Made the call.
Thank you. Thank you. Next dead ball's on me.
Miami trying to close the deal. Another one on Santucci. That's her 4th.
Let's go. Ready, 3, take 3. Let's
Little fans don't like it.
Second bomb.
Little fans thought that Lord Dickerson's going to call for a hook.
Stand by
The
for break.
reverse spin on the baseline, rejecting the ball screen, but
6,
couldn't get it.
5.
Miami up 8 with 4:52 to play.
2, 1, break.
Sorry, you kind of had to stay on you there, 3, but it looked good. Once we committed to that.
Clearing a break, everybody.
I got 2 looks for you.
Cool.
Miami hasn't
back on
scored in
replay.
4 minutes.
Wait, what?
Miami hasn't scored in 4
They
minutes.
call it, who they call it?
We just got the 4th personal.
Still.
Who? Santucci.
Santucci.
Santucci?
Fans, everybody.
Number 3.
Yes.
Two, can you stay with Santucci?
Just let me know you have that.
Unless you're shooting separate video. Just know that you need to be back to her.
What is this, false number?
This is 4th personal. I already have it.
We have a 4th personal.
Lower 3rd.
You hear that, Greg? Wireless got you.
Let's see. How do we get back to that? Oh, we can read
Three's got something.
Coming back up on A, then B, then out to 2 to Santucci with the 4th personal graphic. I'm back on that.
You know, maybe I just score up before this or not?
No.
Okay.
Oh, I hate Hoskins. Hoskins.
Why do you hate him?
He says overtime every time. I don't really hate him. He's very amusing.
I love Hoskins.
He's very
Come
amusing.
at our BFF. Oh, no, I'm okay.
Ready A, ready high. No, just
7, 6,
bump music.
5. Give me a little bit of extra time. 1, 2, 1, and music.
Wipe it. And roll it.
Right there.
Roll it.
We're good.
Mariella Santucci upset all the Toledo fans here at Savage Arena and the Rocket bench.
She did wrap that arm, but there's a body contact first by Santucci.
We didn't have time to use that
Rocket
graphic,
fan
so
take.
That is correct, Patrick.
Can you do it?
Rocket bench got up the bench in a moment. Well, Dickerson got 3, missed the 3, but the offensive rebound pulled down by Kendall McCoy.
No,
Ryan, you
we'll
don't need
catch
to be on
an
the
interview with a
camera.
player from the winning team, we'll see final highlights, and then get out. So my next count
The
will
game
be
is a
off
free
air.
possession ball game.
Cool, thank you.
Swatted out of bounds by Sarah St. Stay with the Red Hawks, 7 on the shot clock.
You can hear me.
Yeah, Miami rolled up that ball screen. Almost like it's a straight pick and pop action. And St. Port had a long run to get there. On the recovery, and was able to get a deflection out of bounds.
Hello, can you hear me?
Hey, yeah, I got you.
What was that second part?
Dickerson.
Attacking, a lot of contact, no whistle. That wouldn't go. Kennedy Taylor kept it alive.
Miami is out working Toledo with a loose ball and giving themselves again another chance to knock some time off this clock.
Nobody else.
We're getting down to that time of the ball game where you can't afford to come up with any empty possessions with a lot of stress. That's the offense. Nice play.
Levering, missed it.
She has 25 points. The nearest
Toledo
person
led
behind
off
her
for
is
the Red Hawks.
Miami has not
See if
scored.
Toledo can take advantage. Miami now scoreless for more than 5 minutes. The problem is Toledo hasn't scored since
This is
3:17.
Toledo. That's why I'm. Yeah. Okay.
McIntyre fouled there by Taylor.
And the second team foul on Miami, so Toledo will inbound this ball underneath their own basket.
2 5's up. 5's up.
The ball game.
I don't know how I just knew.
As soon as you hear the horn, know that there's a sub.
No, like you write your own.
Toledo 2 of 7.
But
points in the second quarter. Didn't get the foul. Leisner pulled it down.
But beaten
Had a chance there.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Right now, they're just in Miami's going to milk this.
It's still kind of dangerous.
No, because Toledo is going to be able to shoot well.
Some fast ball screen action here.
Really taking like what?
Good defense.
Miami can't score right now. So.
Broken it up ahead. First point in over 4 minutes. Either team.
Back down to possess the ball game, but right now Toledo's got to continue to be perfect on both ends of the floor. Stops and points in the last 2:36 here.
Well, that's fine.
Lasted 4 minutes and 14 seconds.
I'd be so happy if Toledo won.
Boy, couldn't move on stage 4.
And I just press this.
Perfect. Pick up the shot. Nice right inside. It rolls off for Leisner. Put back one goal, but she was fouled.
So I can't do it now.
Keeping the basketball alive on the offensive glass.
Fouls on
It's the
me.
third offensive rebound in the last 2 possessions.
She is
One.
Here to continue to
That's our
time out the
second.
clock, and in this time, Leisner getting to the
Good timeout or what?
Yeah.
Ready one, ready two.
Toledo calls a timeout. There's another look at the
Wait,
foul.
two.
The second on McIntyre.
It's not an
Yes.
appropriate time.
Schedules, Brian.
Bug's not in, so.
Toledo trying to mount a late
17-60.
down by 6. It's the Miami team who set up throughout the broadcast looking for their 10th consecutive win.
We're due Toledo first.
You get the first spread, you get the perimeter shooting of Purvis and McCoy. You got Dickerson attacking gaps.
Send it.
Leisner can score from the low blocks. You can step out to that 15-foot mark along the baseline and from the free throw line area as well. And then they just wear you out defensively, as we've seen here in the second half.
Here's what Toledo has coming up.
Can I do it on the buckle shack?
Road trip to Muncie. It's never an easy one. Toledo
Or should I just not do it?
traditionally has kind of a tough time at Wilson Arena, both men's and basketball. And to at home against Western Michigan.
Change it.
To make that Michigan swing to Eastern and Central. Miami
can I
3
do
in their
the
last
MIA?
5.
I can't hear you. Talk on com one.
Oh shit, I'm sorry. I was
Toledo's
doing
Star
it
Charles Golden State coming up next time. And then a couple of tough road trips themselves to Kent State.
Can I throw
And
that
a really
in
good Buffalo
before the free
team.
throws? Like when the bug
Iowa
goes
and
back
Ashford
in?
is home.
Or
They
no?
close out the regular season. Gonna try and close out
you'll
the
have time
regular
before the
season
show.
champ.
And as I talked to assistant coach Keisha Blanton in Miami before the ball game,
If the bug's in,
we
you
looked
put
at
it
it
in.
and looked at, what do you think? What do you think? And we both, I said, try the same thing
If
you
he
think.
doesn't put the bug in, it's
In the
still a
Mid-American
shot.
Conference. She was, I know, you have to be ready to play each and every night for 40 minutes to get a win in this league, and certainly that's how it's played out the entire season. And
You could have done it. You had a little bit of time.
this
Now you
game
can't.
as well, and what's going to happen play out for both teams go down the stretch, where every win is important in that postseason stuff.
Miami last scored 57 seconds into the first quarter.
How do I
Still
I'll just
waiting for a
take,
ball.
I pressed it. Oh, sorry.
The problem is with Toledo, in that stretch you've only scored 6 yourself.
And most of that from Kayla McIntyre and the kind of black that overlooked.
In and out. That was one they had.
It's like
to have.
Miami's trying to handle it.
So they just gave it right back. That's what I'm saying. This is what happened in the first game. They came down the wire.
My point being with Kayla McIntyre, nobody else with any kind of rhythm, let alone knocking shots down, taking shots. You see,
They're giving us the game right
White's
now.
taking a couple here, and they kind of
I
black on that
know.
one. He's going to have to take a shot with limited touches and still be able to knock it down.
Black,
Here,
drive
I'm
it
head out.
to the free throw. Sure.
Yeah.
Perfect
2 minutes
situation
left,
for
so.
Toledo here. You can cut into the lead with that clock stopped. That's the best situation you could ask for, being behind in the ballgame. Good, strong dribble drive by Kaya Black.
Take 3.
Gets the contact, gets the go to line.
Ready 3.
Wyatt Knight offensively for Nakia Black. With 3 points.
Take 1.
She's been so good in conference play. In fact, in her 14 starts, she's averaging 14.3 a night. Got both free throws. It's a 4-point game now.
We'll have full court pressure of their own here off the main free throw.
almost got a piece of it. Toledo fans start to get into it. Haven't heard too much from them tonight. Miami has kept them at bay. Nice touch. Jefferson.
Four shooter.
About that. Good turn the heat up defense to give Miami credit. Lauren Dickerson went the open play, got a back cut. Good feed by Kleesner. Sarah St. Ford trying to step over and take the charge. Half a step late, and Dickerson gets to go to the free throw line.
Wait for.
Lowe was a 7% foul shooter. 2 for 2 tonight. First points for Miami in 7 minutes.
Or you're still out of focus.
34 seconds. Split it. Ball for the rebound. It's still plenty of time for Toledo. Black can't shake loose. The reflection on a play out of bounds. It'll stay with Toledo.
The diving look at McIntyre. It was a bullet pass. And Miami was able to get a hand on it.
It's a tie up and the arrow will give it over to Miami.
That ball looked like it was going to be in from our vantage point. Just not been able to find the stroke outside of that Caleb McIntyre low block area.
Trap!
That's 10 seconds in the backcourt.
That's a sprint off.
Toledo's getting those opportunities, and it's just a matter of executing here in the offensive end. Now, Marielle Santucci's coming in for Sarah St. Ford. That's an defensive substitution here on the offensive end. Gives them another threat from the perimeter.
If this goes to overtime, this is on
You don't have to have a 3 yet at this point. If you get an open look, you take it.
Hit it.
In the final minute. Boyd lets it fly. McIntyre the offensive rebound. Wild one. And Boyd came in to give it the foul.
I got that if you want it.
That was Toledo's chance.
It's just been one of those nights shooting the basketball in the second half, and give Miami credit. They haven't given a lot of easy looks at the rim as well. And for Toledo at this point in the ballgame, 41%, 14% from the three-point line, and 54% from the free throw line. And just have not been able to find any kind of sustained rhythm here in the second half offensively. Outside of Caleb McIntyre and
McCoy hits the first free throw. And McCoy now with a double-double, 10 points, 10 rebounds. Return to Northwest Ohio. Christian Price calls a timeout. We mentioned the open McCoy, part of a star-studded senior class at Sylvania Northwest High School. 2 of her classmates are also playing in the MAC. Currently, Manny Colden and Colin Green and Kendall Jessing in Ohio. And when they were freshmen, J.J. Jessing ended up at Western Michigan, and Darius Guthrie had a great career at Colin Green. Vegas does. We're not only on that team, but they were the key guys from when they were younger. Thanks for reminding me.
The teams had to go up against those teams back in the day.
And it was, as soon as I said it, that's where you were going.
It wasn't a lot of fun, let me tell you. Those guys were out there outstanding. And not only were they talented individually, they were extremely well coached. And you had one misstep, they had to be outstanding run that Northview club had had. And even before then, you
Make
had
sure you don't bring up Danny's mic here until it's all
Ready one, be ready for the inbound.
As well. And
find the ball.
Coach Gary's
right here. Hand left, tilt down. You don't need the right side of the screen. Ready one,
did an outstanding job with that program.
So Toledo trailing by 7. Need a basket, they need it yesterday. Tanya Black dribbled that off the foot of Kendall McCoy, who was not on her. Santucci finding McIntyre. Megan Duffy calls the timeout.
2 away.
Timeout to advance the basketball to half court to take the full court pressure out of the hands of Toledo and allows their team to play in the half court. Now, 5-point situation here, 24.8 seconds left. If you're Toledo, you try to get a steal on the inbounds pass, if not an immediate trap. If you don't get that, you got to foul right away, preserve clock here, and just hope that Miami puts a shot, get the free throw line, and leaves the door open for it.
Whichever side is the backside handheld, shoot wide enough to see their feet.
Thank those who made this broadcast possible. Gabrielle O'Connor, Trayshawn Wilson, Jacob Stuck, Jonathan Hoskins, Cindy Jones, Caleb Kokornik, Kay Pence, Brian Danvers, Stephen Estes, Matt Laughlin, Nate O'Bear, our director of technical director is Greg Smith. Our executive producer at the University of Toledo is John Idaho.
Standing, man.
What? Foul immediately committed by St. Fourth. That's your fourth.
Leaves the full clock, full time on the clock, and now it allows Coach Kelp to make a sub here. Rokas going to come in for Sarah St. Ford, the 3-point threat. You just got to hope that McKenna McCoy just knocked down 2, comes up empty.
Not a player you want to put on a free throw line.
No.
She's an 87% foul shooter.
Let him go in. Jesus, I thought.
Broken it back in.
Take one. Oh my lord. They're going to make her go back out.
Or maybe not.
Are you kidding me? It's official. 3-2. Take 2.
Well, she'll come in at some point.
Oh my lord. Let them play. Ready? 1. Take 1. Well, if she misses this, then she doesn't.
It's only a full free throws.
How they're calling a timeout.
Coach calls you utilizing timeout here. Not sure what the issue was of not allowing Roken into the ball game, but nevertheless, Toledo timeout here. 56-63, 24 seconds left. At this point, you do need a 3. So we'll see what Coach Kellett draws up here with this timeout. And obviously, if you're Miami, you're going to be in somewhat of some sort of 3-point defense where you're going to really crowd the perimeter and force Toledo to put the ball on the floor and get in and utilize inside the arc. You're normally you're gonna switch screens and try to keep the ball in front of you. The last thing you want, the last thing you don't want to do for Coach Duffy is you do not want to commit a foul situation here. So we'll see if Toledo can out-execute the defense of Miami here to get a look from the arc and try to cut into this lead. 24.8 seconds left.
We talked about it.
Good. You gotta hurry. You need to switch 2 if you can't take 3. Santucci flashing open right wing, gets it. One Stein for the rebound, kept it alive. St. Fort will try one, no.
That's going to do it. So to make sure you get handshake spot, shoot the center of the
Dickerson with the rebound, and that
scores
will
table
be
for
that.
handshakes. You'll just find winning coach right away.
Yeah, a couple cracks at it for sure. And it's in one of those games in the second half. If you're Toledo shooting the basketball, it's that Miami defense doesn't give you anything clean and easy. And Toledo shoot 40% from the field, 11% from the arc for the ball game.
30 seconds of Dickerson highlights.
You look up at the scoreboard. We talked about how on fire these teams were in the first half and really to start the third quarter. But you look at the final score, and it's going to end up both teams right around those averages in terms of defensively. Miami gives up 59 and change. Both Toledo 56 at this point. Toledo gives up 59. 64, a couple more buckets there for tonight, but give Miami credit. They were that just a little bit more consistent on the offensive end. Large part, number 13 in red, Lauren Dickerson, who had an outstanding game with 28
You
points.
go to a winning coach. 2.
10 in a row for the Miami Redhawks. What a great season from Megan Duffy's group. They get their 20th win of the season. They're now 20-4, 11-2 in the Mid-American Conference. Toledo falls to 15-9, 7-6 in the league. If you can win here, you can win anywhere.
I'm just thinking the same thing. I give Miami a lot of credit. Momentum's high, 10-game win streak. But to win at this building is something that very few do. And Miami's able to come in here They got out to a good start early on offense. We said it was important in this ball game to keep this crowd at bay. And every time Toledo had an answer for them and made a run at them, they had an answer right back. And then finally in the first quarter, they not only had an answer, they were
Brian, I need Dickerson. I need Dickerson's lower right now. 701. Put in 13. Ready? Take it.
Over Daddy's mic.
Take it. No!
Lauren, tight game down the stretch. How were you able to withstand a Toledo comeback?
I said, yeah, take as in
trying to stay together, trusting each other, giving them what they take, giving us what they give us, and then just believing, just playing really.
You were able to score in a variety of ways. What were you able to take advantage of on the offensive end?
Dickerson
just
really, it's
really, I come off a lot of screens, so it's kind of hard, but just giving just taking what they give me and trusting my shot, and then it falls. So once it goes in, I'm good from there.
Thank you, Lauren.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Danny. Thank you, Lauren. She's got to be feeling pretty good right now.
You're clear, Ellie. Thank you.
For Lauren Dickerson tonight.
Good stuff, Danny. Thank you.
I think everything else.
Ready, highlights?
Very, very good.
Yeah, the frustration. I mean, you get playing very well here at home. Again, you got two big wins in Central Michigan and Ohio. And a chance to get a big win here against Miami. You came up short, and I think you're starting the third quarter. Caleb McIntyre got the 3-point play to tie the game up immediately. But every time they made a run, they had Miami had an answer. You see Furman knocking down the three there.
How long is this?
She said it exactly right. I read the defense and took what they gave me. When Toledo has to respect her dribble drive, they backed off, she knocked down the three. 5 of them here tonight. When Toledo had to get up and press her, because of that 3-point promise, she's able to put the ball on the floor and either pull up for the mid-range or get all the way to the rim or facilitate for a clean look by a teammate. She had it rolling in every facet of the ball game here tonight. And a big reason why their club is coming away with a very rare victory for an opponent here inside San Francisco.
Third time the Rockets have
Long change on the white
season.
30 seconds. So
Caleb McIntyre and the kind of game that we expect. 24 points, 11 of 17 shooting, 9 rebounds, 3 block shots.
I don't think exactly.
You can relax your shoulder for a second.
Double-doubles in the last 2 ball games. Almost had it here again.
Everything else is good.
Graphic is good.
Yeah. 4 double-doubles, but you're right. Nobody else really got on track.
As soon as you
Caleb
see
in the second quarter, had 10 points at the half. He did not score in the second half. Mariella Santucci only 6. The kind of Black only had 5, and she's having double figures in that starting lineup as well. And they just didn't get enough support around Caleb McIntyre here tonight to make Miami stress a little bit on that defense.
I did a thing.
There you look at the numbers. Toledo's cleaned up turnovers in the second half of it. They ended up with 13
Go out of this to 3 before a shoulder falls off.
Get onto the ball. Just 10. So 19 of 6 on 24 main baskets.
Smart to hold that shot.
It's not losses in a row for Toledo. They lose the final second.
When Greg comes out of this graphic doing his music
tonight, now they got to right the ship coming down the stretch going into the tournament.
Yeah, and Jim Leland always said as the manager of the Tigers, well, none of his goalies good as their last game. And so what you have to do is you put this behind you, focus everything on preparing for your next opponent. Because we know night in, night out, this league is very unforgiving. You got to be ready to play. And Lauren Dickerson said it, resiliency. And that's what's important.
How long, Stephen?
55-0.
Okay. Stand by for a closing contract.
Toledo will be back at it on Saturday in Muncie. They'll take on Ball State. Miami, keeping with the Northwest Ohio team, they'll go back home. They take on the Bowling Green Falcons. That'll do it.
Music.
For Red Bull and Danny Rogers and all of our crew, this is Nathan Lowry saying so long from Savage Arena. Congratulations to the Miami Red Hawks for 10th win in a row. They outlasted Toledo Rockets 55-56. All games airing on the ESPN network.
Stand by, Patrick.
Live and archived on the ESPN app. This has been a presentation of ESPN.
The mics, push me full.
35.
35.
3 seconds on both sides.
30.
30.
25.
25.
You couldn't just do like 30 seconds of slow-mo baby race.
20.
20. Fade into black and finalizing.
15.
15.
10.
10. 9. 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. 1. Fade. Hi, Patrick. Pleasure working with you, sir.
Good stuff.
All right,
Final
you
score graphic from you guys.
Brian, you need the final score.
Mason, Rick, good game, gentlemen. Thank you.
I got Yoda, so I'm closing their mics too soon, so I didn't know anything.
Hang there. I will tell him to get his butt up there as quickly as possible. Thank you. He did not tell me.
Alright, so put your back.
Cool, thank you. Actually, Cody's right behind you, so there they are. All right, cameras, we're going to shut you down. You can strike. We've got to bring everything back to the truck and get the truck out of here because CBS is coming in for the game on Saturday. So, full strike. For Steven, you can kill 4, 3, 2, and 1.
Yeah, that Steven, are you
I'm going to
okay.
go tear down the booth.
And you can also kill Kate. Can you get 5 or 4 and 5? They're in front of you. Brian, would you give them a hand with audio?
I was just going to ask if I could go because I have an emergency.
Yeah.
Okay.
They can get it. They know what they're doing. You might be faster, but
my wife texted me about 20 minutes ago. Like, can you leave as soon as it's over?
Just
Tip check.
into it.
There you go. On my elbow.
Thank you.
Do we leave these hanging right here?
Yeah, you will need it to get back in right now. Can you go way up top and help them strike those
Yep,
cameras?
my stuff's up there anyway.
Perfect. Alright, 3 play is routed to the SSD for melting. Don't forget to do the second halfy thing.
Oh, yeah, thank you.